kind of muscles you have? No. Bro, what kind of patterns you have? Or is it just aesthetics?
Hello and welcome back to Training Every Single Day. Enjoy the sounds of nature, of course, and enjoy your own nature around you, wherever you may be, and watch me do some movement flows I did this morning. Now, it's very important you do not put limits on yourself. Don't have any beliefs that limit you, whether it be physical capabilities or your mental capabilities or whatever it may be. Because those limits that you set on yourself aren't just going to change the way you think. They will spread into other aspects of your life. Just let that let that sink in. Because everything you do grows, it spreads, it reproduces. Every action you take, every habit you do, every thought you have is not a one-time thing. It just continues to happen. It continues to develop, and just because that's who you are. You create thoughts, you create habits, you create actions, you create movements, and those things continue until you change yourself, until you yourself change, and then those things change with you. So if you have any kind of beliefs that limit you, if you have any limits you put on yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever it is, that spreads to other aspects of your life. And, it just, for me personally, when I talk to someone and they're like, oh, I'm too old, there's no way I'll ever be able to do that. You have to try. There's always a way. Maybe you won't do it, but there is a possibility that you could. If everything goes right, if you had the right knowledge, if you had the right guidance, if you had the right resources, you can achieve anything that's possible. You become what you think about. So there's always ways to get more. You don't have the right resources, other people do. You don't have the right knowledge, there's the internet, someone has the knowledge. You don't think that you have the capabilities to do something. You will shock yourself. No one knows the capabilities of human beings, their full potential. And you don't either. So don't put any limits on it. And get out moving and improving. Any kind of movement is improvement. Don't forget that. Always try to learn something. If you want to learn how to cook or how to budget nice food, check out my first nutrition vlog. I'll probably do another one fairly soon. Every time I think of a new dish or some new ingredients from the store that I think you might benefit from, check it out. Leave a comment what you'd like to see. Coming up soon will be some better recipes that are really nice. Teach you guys how to cook. As good I am at moving, I am also really good at cooking. I've been cooking over 10 years. I've been cooking almost all my meals for over 10 years. So I'm pretty good at developing my own taste. So one of the things you want to do when you're cooking is know what you like, because people have their own taste. Many restaurants try to cater to everybody and therefore cater to nobody in particular. So learn how you like your own food, and you'll learn a lot about yourself that way and how to please yourself. So a lot of movement flows done today. A lot of hanging and pulling movement flows you just saw. A morning kind of squat and crawl with the hand balances. And then this one is a very lowered walking. I really like this movement pattern here. The better you get at it, the easier it becomes. It is a little bit difficult at the beginning, but it does develop a good amount of, protection around the knees and the hips, and the ankles get nice and strengthened. I think it's quite functional. And this movement here, swinging the leg back and forth in front of you and then also behind you, very good movements that often, it's easy to do. And I think the benefit comes from how often you can do this movement. It engages the lower back. It engages the leg and the knee. And when you put the leg behind you, just imagine it's a little tail that you have, like you're a happy little dog wagging your tail is kind of the idea, or a velociraptor, whatever floats your boat. Then it gets into the nighttime stretching, a little bit different, or not so different actually. Splits, bridge, the basics, then some hip movements and some wall squats to build some mobility. Now, the flexibility in the middle splits, it comes and goes. It's cyclical, but there is a progression. And right now I'm kind of at the bottom of the cycle, just kind of on a down trot. So I'm just gonna need to get used to this level before I continue to grow on it. But if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, making it to the end. You are a rock star. Don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and use your hypes wisely. You only get 3 every so often. I don't know if it's daily or weekly or monthly. So I don't know, if you guys are some real super fans, try to coordinate all the hypes onto one video or something. Whichever one you guys think is the best. Or whatever you're going to do. This movement is really good because you can do this anywhere. Just kind of do a lunge and use the hips. The goal is obviously get the knee to the ground and pull the knee back up. It's pretty simple to understand, but try it out. Tailor all these movements to your level. There is some sort of progression. Another way to get to an almost impossible goal that I forgot to mention is think about where you are now, and then think about the goal, and then think about what's halfway to there. Okay, that halfway is still impossible. What's halfway to that halfway? Okay, that's still impossible. What's halfway to that quarter? All right, that's, plausible. That's possible. What's halfway to that 1/8? Now that is very much possible. What's halfway to that 16th? That's something you could probably try to achieve. And there's still a lot of work ahead, but that's a certain way to think about developing seemingly the impossible Herculean task that, cross everyone's mind every now and then. But thanks for watching. Bye-bye.